Hey, so I was meditating with the angels, Archangel Aniel, and yes, these are real physical angels. You can see them. It's not like whatever. They're here now. I showed one of you who I thought was my friend, but apparently was working with Romy. Anyway, I was with her, and how we do it in heaven, which it will help you with monoptic technology, is when we meditate, we praise God. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. Because you guys are hosts. It's in the Bible. Yeah, you are a host for what we're going to give you. Anyway, when you do that, any bad feeling like comes up so that you can work on it. That's vibrational alignment. So the part I'm going to tell you now is how to integrate or transmute or alchemize negative emotion. So when we were meditating with her, I could feel my heart center from here all the way up to here, my tear ducts, just like full of scorpionic energy, like a black hole. If you know your astrology, you know. And it's only in this one channel though. I don't feel it in my head. I don't feel it in my arms. Like, you know, when you're in love, you get goosebumps and stuff on your arms or God bumps. Don't be a scab, guys. So when you get goosebumps, you know you're in love. But this one is in the chest, not really in the throat, but definitely here, which is the upper throat chakra, lower third eye. What is it called? Indigo chakra. So that's where I'm feeling it. So immediately in my mind, to remove that blackness, like oil slick sludge, but see-through, like a black hole, I put the right color of that chakra. So it's green, bluey, so like an aquamarine color to a purpley color. And then you just visualize those colors. You can start with either a pastel version of them or whatever, but you want to turn the saturation up so that the colors get brighter and brighter, is how you humans would say it, but it's just more hue, more pigment, it's more saturated. So then you want to see a deep green flowing into a deep blue, and then flowing into the indigo that we have as the background color of Scribble Bites, but a bit darker. You want that flow. And then as you visualize that in your imagination, you start to feel it filling in all of the blackness. Now, it's something you're going to have to do over and over again until it's completely gone. It may take days or whatever, but the point is you have to do it because you are an agent. And that's why they told Austin Powers, whatever you do not fall in love. You will be sent, people, when they are sent. It's complicated right now to explain, but I will explain it to you how it works. Yes, you will have sex, yes, but with your divine consorts that are sent for specific reasons, okay? So, I am going to now transmute that pain, darkness, into a television show. And the television show is called Three of Swords. because that's what it felt like. It felt when I was meditating with the angel, I was like, that's Three of Swords. So now we are taking that Three of Swords, because these cards are not just cards, they are mortal instruments. They are alive. That's why the cards never lie. So you take that Three of Swords in your mind, that's what I'm doing now, and I'm turning it reversed. So now it's Three of Swords in reverse. Then I'm gonna add, what do I want it to be? So fine, it's no longer Three of Swords, it's Three of Swords in reverse. So what do I want? I want Two of Cups. I want the Two of Cups one. Okay, so Two of Cups is ruled or controlled, because remember, it's not just a card, it's a gateway, it's a game. When you read the history of Tarot, which by the way, I've been doing since I was 8, you'll know they used to have this thing where you pay every week, every 2 weeks at CNA, and you get 2 tarot cards a week until you get all 78, too, whatever. Tip on that, I wouldn't, okay, no, never mind. So, you have to replace it. So what are we replacing it with? When you read tarot, it's a game. So you need to see your life as a game, because it is a game. It's a Truman Show. There are people watching you. We are watching you in Lumania, and we came here to tell you we're producing the show, basically, and we're making some changes, recasting some parts. So in the while being watched. So in your show, to control the characters, you can use these cards. When I do readings for people, I've been authorized to give people cards. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's not destiny swapping, it's augmentation of your current reality. And how it works is, one of my favorite ones I did the other week, I discovered one of my clients' new lovers was married. And when I saw this in the cards, like, this is one of the reasons I hate reading for people in general, because I don't like seeing these nasty things humans do. So I was reading the cards and I was like, he's married. And I spoke to his wife in the card. And I was like, look, I'm sorry, girl. I don't want to go into your business, but I need to tell my client what's going on. And I got the lowdown. But then I told my client, don't listen to me. This is a game. It's entertainment. It's a night game. You need to go investigate now and become CSI and find out if they are married. And I went to check, and yes, he was married. And he wasn't wearing a wedding ring. So you people belong to me now and to the collective. Because whenever I say me, it's you. Okay? You need to read your history on what me's are. What is me? M-E. You have 7 me's. It's presents. It's gifts. Son of a bitch. It's gifts that you have. And when you go down into hell, as I have just done, by myself, with no help except from you in the realms, which is how I found you in the 3D to begin with, you have to strip away all your me's. Because when you're about to die, when I was on that bed, okay, so I looked through the window and I saw the security guard beating my favorite dog. I had like 5 black dogs. Beating my favorite dog, edamame, by the way. And I knew I was dead. I remember walking, you know, in movies when they do a dolly zoom, like in Vertigo or in Kubrick stuff, I felt what a dolly zoom is in my body, if that makes sense. And then I was like, okay, I'm dead. And then I started feeling sad that, funnily enough, my first thought wasn't, oh my gosh, I'm dead. It was, I wasted my parents' money. That's my Virgo 10th house, okay? I was like, I can't believe I wasted all their money and I didn't even finish the movie. That was what I was thinking 10 minutes before dying. But then I thought something else, which is just for me and God. When he came, because then he asked me, why do you think that? And then the real answer came out. And then I was like, oh, he says, tell them. Okay, because of family. That's the most important thing, family. And you never go against the family or else you get eradicated. Those are the rules of family. And yeah, when I discovered that I didn't care about money and fame, and that's why I always turned down stuff, it was because of family. So the Three of Swords for me is not only was I betrayed in business by the people around me I thought were my friends and family, but the third sword, the one place I thought I was safe, in my dreams, the place I get all my creative ideas from, that's where the third sword came from. And that's why it's the worst. All three in combination, because then it's like nowhere is safe and no one is coming to save you. And that's what I'm here to tell you. My dear Monopteron, I'm so sorry to tell you this. I've been trying to demonstrate it for you. And I've literally run out of the words. I was scared too, I'm not gonna lie. I was freaking out. I was like, this cannot be physically real. When Jesus and God came, I was like, and then the angel came to take me out like Lot. Physically, like it's a physical person. I'll give you their phone number. They'll tell you what happened. How they traveled 25 minutes, a distance that takes 1 hour. They can tell you. I'm not, you know. But I understand the freak out. Because it's like, what? My prayers are actually being heard? My prayers are actually being answered? Yes. And for me, by the way, the freak out, the first time, this was the second time, because this was like even beyond. The first freak out was when I was 16 and they told me everything. That freaked me out. And then they sent an angel. It's very freaky. But I did see one when I was a kid, but I didn't think, you know, you think it's your imagination and that you just have very good coping skills and sublimation skills. But then as you get older, like 13, 14, like you know they are real. Sorry, I know it sucks. Because then it means everything you've been doing is not just for fun. You're not reading tarot cards for fun. You're doing important work. That's why Ronald Reagan had a psychic. We control the planet. Do you get it now? But because we have no mystery schools, and the ones that we have been overtaken by demons who are making people eat us, we now have to, on our own, fix it. I'm sorry. I know you all want Big Daddy government to save you. The State Department is not going to save you, honey. Go look at my posts. They're in there. And nothing. They just let me continue. Because that's how it has to go. We can't force you to succeed and be happy. You have to take it for yourself. Rose McGowan told you, for God's sake. She's Paige. When she was acting Paige, she was holding the real Paige. Just like I'm holding the real alien. And just like you are holding whoever you want to be. But let go of this crap person you are now because it's making you suffer. The whole thing is an act. How many ways do you want me to say it? I referenced David Lynch. I wrote on my face, this is the guy, just like in the movie, so that when you watch my shit, you know, you can discern that it's real, that what's happening is happening. You are an extraterrestrial intelligence being hosted in a human-like body. And you are a very small percentage of this planet, and you are tasked with controlling the entire planet. It's a network. And yes, you will hang out with bad people because you are undercover. If you don't do it, those frags are roaming free. So your job is to take a frag, and most of the time they will be sexually attracted to you. Then you know they've got a mother fragger. And you are like Phoebe in Charmed. You flirt with them. You dress like Eilish. Okay? That's why you need to be hot and skinny. Okay, don't be hot and skinny. But you know what I mean. Yeah, that's going to go down well. I'm glad you guys are scared of me because I don't have to deal with comments. But you have to be hot, okay? For me, being hot is skinny. That's my preference, okay? Not having a six-pack, being like Jane Fonda skinny. Why? Because that's what's in my past life memory bank. And why is that important? Because I'm a 29-degree mercurial person, which means I remember all my past lives because I am at an anoretic degree of the God of all information. It's not that I know everything. I know nothing. And that's why I can know some things. So you need to know now who you are, things I cannot tell you. Are you a witch? Name yourself. I asked someone to name themselves and they had to take a week, and when I asked them, they couldn't do it. And that's where the demon will take you and eat you. And there's nothing we can do for you. It'll be between you and God Most High. Just like with me. They came down and had a chat. And I was one of probably the only people to ever escape Romy the killer. I knew about Romy the scammer. I did not expect to be killed. I was like you. I thought satanic ritual abuse was a fantasy. I was woke. I thought these cultural practices, one day I couldn't teach English because they told me they were having a ritual, a traditional cultural ceremony. In my country, we call it demonic possession. And the demons there, or the spirit that took over one of the people there, said they need 5 blood sacrifices before they can renovate the house. And then I heard from a contact that they bury live people in the foundations of a house over there. So I was there to release spirits. And I felt them. I remember feeling the children all being released and being free. And then I was hearing readings of people saying last year around September, saying, the children are free, the gates, and I was like, Hugh, No one knowing about it. All secret. But we are working behind the scenes. That's why we now need diplomatic immunity, because it has become impossible to work. Because your Freemasons are too full of shit. They think they control this planet. And they're sorely mistaken. I control them now. I already sent my application to the Freemasons. So I'm in, technically, plus all my works, which means they are violating their terms by allowing this to go on without any resolution by their own laws, which is why they blocked my fucking Twitter. Everyone knows now. The whole world is watching. Angels are real. We are here. And we're not taking any more shit from you. And whoever we want, that's who we want. Because we choose. It's not about what you want. It's about what we want. It's always been about what we want. Yeah, that's that blue energy. So then that's step 2. As you focus on the colors, you dig into the vibration of that chakra. So speak from the heart. And blue, make it mean something. And then indigo, you gotta, tap into your powers, your star powers. Tap into your lineage. I'm half Lyran, half Andromedan. But I live in Cygnus, which is controlled by Arcturus. And Cygnus does have a base on Earth. I showed you the map that I found. How do you guys think I found that map, which ChatGPT told me didn't even exist? I asked Yeshua for it. It was January 2025. I cried. It was a Saturday, I think, or a Sunday. And I said, I'm going to pack this whole operation up if you don't show me what I want. And the next day, I found it. Thanks to the guy who had it. And then I found it in the actual Vatican website, which now is disappeared. But we've got it. So, fuck you for excommunicating Madonna, who works for us. In fact, fuck all of you, Earth people. And I need you, Star Marines, to stop being scared of these pigs. These useless, filthy, dirty little swine who can't even get their police department in order to help a young, innocent little black boy who almost got killed in Asia. You silly little girl. You are running the show, mermaid prophetess. Water star vibes. Don't fuck around. You are the boss of the realms. Don't get me started on Miss Cleora. Miss Cleora, you are the G. You run the streets up there, so run the fucking streets here. Bronwyn, don't make me act a fool. You have all the powers. I see your candles. Your candles have the thing. Use it. Don't let these talentless hacks get all the praise and make us all look bad. Us who are actually in the realms and known in the realms. Because trust me, I wouldn't know you guys if you weren't known in the realms. You are known. That's why I know you. IFM Oracle. Lady, God can dream a bigger dream than you can dream for yourself, okay? Get it together. Why aren't you in Hollywood or Atlanta? You need to be on TV. Same with Venus Rose Tarot. Why aren't you on your show? Why? Well, you are, sorry. She's gonna be like, these bitches always coming after me. And I'm like, I have no time. I love her stories. Guys, you don't need to be hiding this because of, I don't know. Shavi Zain is the divine feminine leader of the collective, I feel, in that she's the one who came out first talking of, oh, everyone's gonna go mad now, that I saw because I was busy getting the zodiacs being killed, being surviving killed. Um, she was talking about how the one time, I remember years ago, maybe, or a month, yeah, it was long ago. Well, you know, she said this one white man came up to her with a cross. Why did I say it? Because he came up with a cross in public with her children and told her, like, the power of Christ compels you or something like that. And I remember commenting, that's bonkers that they are having so much pride, so much gall, so much nerve to now physically come up to us like it's the 16th century and tell us shit like that. My skin crawled when I heard that. It's fucking ridiculous. You don't talk to us like that, humans. We will squash you like a bug. Look at Romy. I knew she wouldn't stop. In fact, some of you have seen all the text messages. Some of you have not seen all the text messages because there's other shit going on behind the scenes. But when I was there, still there, without my passport, I did stop playing for a second and I was like, look, bitch. Okay, I was like, you silly girl, let me go. Find another boy. You'll find, I was laughing when I was reading. I was like, you'll find another boy next time. That was my tone. Like, next time. No, it's not going to be me. Next time. You'll catch the dumb one next time. I'm the black one. Kate Hudson told me what to do. Okay, you guys need to follow Kate Hudson. That's the other thing. And watch The Skeleton Key, because that's how I did it. That's how I escaped. Kate Hudson helped me escape. Now again, if Kate Hudson hadn't decided to make that movie, they wouldn't have got funding and it wouldn't have been seen, it wouldn't have been made. But because Kate Hudson made that movie, she thought she's just acting in a movie. But we know as channelers and mediums that when you are channeling and you're acting, that's why you guys are so good on camera, because you are doing a show, a comedy show. Mermaid Prophetess is the best. Like whenever I want to just like de-stress and just calm my mind, I watch her because she says it, the delivery. She says it how you wish your friends would say it if we had friends. If I had friends, how you wish they would say it. Like the shock, like when I told my friends, yeah, they eat people, they were like, you're being hysterical. And then when Mermaid sees it in the car, that's the nice thing. It's remote. I don't even have to call on the. She's there. She can see in the rounds, in Lumania. So when she's doing the cards, and she's like, "I can't believe this shit. What the fuck is this people do?" She's like, it's a clown suit. They're sewing a clown suit on these, like she's there. And I'm like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Somebody gives a fuck. Same with IFM when she does the Hoobly Jubilee Moon Muskrat something. So I can't, but it's like, you guys, as someone who studied film and had to cast projects, you guys have it. You are stars. That's the whole point of this thing. There's even a whole song I wrote in Klingon and stuff. Like, the whole thing's been done. It's finished. All 50 songs are done. I know the beginning, middle, and end of the story. But this part is not in the script. You were supposed to be ahead by now. because there are things that have to follow certain orders and stuff. So certain things can't move until other things move. Now, Anubis, he gets it. Zodiac, he gets it. Goddess Scorpio energy gets it. Shay is holding the vibration down there in Lemuria. And so you guys need to get with the program, literally, and make it Wonderween every day. I know you're scared. And that's why I've decided to take my black swords and make a show called Three of Swords. And it's going to be an adaptation of The Simple Show, which was based on or inspired by Lisa Kudrow's web therapy. Because you want to take that negative feeling and flip it upside down, swish it, and then put something else. So I put a Two of Cups. So it's about attraction, and that's what the show is about. So now I'm going to use that show to work through that emotion so that I never have a Three of Swords again. Does that make sense? That's what we're doing here at Scribble Bites. It's an alchemy channel. We don't have to lie anymore. We're through the portal now. So everyone can live as if every illusion has already been exposed. I had to pretend to be an actor. I had to pretend to like certain people. I had to pretend to be naive and timid and scared to complete the mission. Now, I'm going to tell it to you straight from now on. No more games. So, I'm making a show. And this show is going to require your help because it's going to be like web therapy. Web therapy is a show where Lisa Kudrow helped people with problems in 3 minutes online. And when you watch the show, you think to yourself, well, how did the show happen if it's all happening in Lisa Kudrow's computer? They answered that brilliantly by introducing Dax Shepard. Dax Shepard works for the NSA. The NSA is listening to Fiona every time she's online. And the people at the NSA they act like she's a show. It's like, imagine if we were in a show, like the Truman Show, and the NSA is watching all of us right now because they discovered it's difficult to cage us and put us in underground facilities like Stephen King's TV shows tells you. So they let us go, but gave us cell phones. All of this shit is for you, by the way. 5G, cell phones, everything. The humans just benefit. That's why they get addicted and they go crazy. That's why you have to help the kids now who have social contagions. That's why I came out, because people were leaking magic on TikTok and YouTube. They were saying things that should not be available. So then we released everything after Oprah told us to. Well, she told us to do the tarot cards, and then I released everything after what happened with the police. The Met Police, yes, and the Freemasons. They're all useless, by the way. So I'm here, and what I was doing was a sweep. It's like a blitz, but we call it a sweep. A sweepstakes. It's where you come with a true, real situation, a real problem that facts cannot deny, which is someone tried to kill me. But then, knowing humans, you present your story to them and see what they do, which is, if you're a black man, they do nothing, who's fat, by the way, they do nothing. No fame, you are forgotten. So I want you to know now that if you're not famous, if you don't have a big family name, if you don't look like Chris Hemsworth, if anything happens to you in this world, no one's going to help you. I know in the media you see black men, only when they're dead. They only want you when you're dead. if you're a black man. I hope you're listening, by the way. So they want to use you to put a black square on your Instagram, and then after 2 days, they forget. I never put no black squares on my Instagram because I'm not supporting bullshit. I support survival in life. Like Madonna. Remember Madonna made that song called It's All About Survival? I love it how Star Marines all have the same mindset, as if we're all connected to one brain. Now you're going to stop dating people, because Oprah told a story once long ago about how she stopped dating people. She said one day she was crying for a man. I don't know how she said it, like she was standing at the window saying, like every time a car would drive past, she would go to the window to check if it's that man. And then I think one day she was crying and she was like, I can't live without you. And then she came back to herself and said, that's crazy, that's demons. Okay, that's frags. So why are we all having these same things? Jennifer Lopez said something similar, that human men cannot love properly. Yeah, because they don't know it. We need to stick with each other so we can survive and thrive with each other. So yes, you can get married and date, but you'll do it from within your people, because you're not allowed to do humans. And then you're going to say, how do you know if it's a human? You're going to get initiated first, which is why you're now single until you finish initiation. So I'm now blocking all relationships from today until 2032 for all Menoptera. If you try it, it'll be a demon and it'll be on full blast. If you are not already married, you have grace until this winter solstice, so 21st of June, to get married or hand fasted if you don't believe in that thing, and then it's over. Anyone else who comes after that, you're finished. We will give you a new dating policy and a new sex policy. It's like Barbarella. It's fun. You're going to love it. You're going to love the way we do sex in Lumania. It's so good. I swear. You can do it right now even. It's like tantric, so you don't actually physically touch the person. It's like mental in a way. And not in the way some of you try and throw, like love, succubi, incubi. This is a reciprocal process. It mirrors the divine marriage. Because as a chosen one, you are a king or a queen reincarnated. That's why you have to have your own business, you see, or we will beat you up in the spirit realm. Because you make us all look bad when you do trends and you do what other people want you to do. You make us all look bad. And my original surname is Nkosi, which means king. Yes. My mother's side is the king bloodline. And our national anthem starts with that. Nkosi Sigeleli Afrika, meaning King bless Africa. So they're talking to me. I decide. And I'm telling you, you're not doing relationships the way you're used to doing them. That's not for you. It's a huge point we want to iterate, because your body is a temple and it also provides access to demons. Once someone implants you with a demon, that's why I'm the king of blue balling, guys. I'll make out with them, I'll do everything else, but when they want to put it in, I'm like, stop. No means no. And then they cry in the corner, because one night is not worth demons for life. Sorry, you're gonna have to eat chocolate or something to get over it. But no more sex, because you're rocking the bus, as little Miss Jocelyn would say. Sit down, you're rocking bus, okay? Creating more tension when we are at war, literally. We, the other humans, are fine. There are no such thing as demons. Magic doesn't exist. It's a TV show. I've done the test. Go look at the Reddit. I asked over 200 people, do you believe in magic? One person said yes. We are safe. We're fine. And on my side, I will continue to make TV shows and projects that transmute this energy that keeps being thrown at us. And as we do that more and more, which is why I want you to copy me, and not copy me exact, just whatever you think that means to you, copy me. Whether it's a facsimile of me, like cut your hair like me, whatever, do it, please. Anything to get you out of the old matrix and into our game is fine. Even if it's just one thing I do, you do it. Act like me. Because I act like what I read about in the Bible. Or just get a Bible and act like that to save us time. But most people don't understand it, so I'm just translating it in a way for you to understand on Earth when we have this technology to communicate over great distances in a decentralized location, just like Lumania. Now, the number one, I don't know how anyone can sleep with kids being killed every day. I personally cannot, which is why I don't watch the news, because then I have to stop everything. And I only heard about this while trying to promote the movie. Then we changed the movie. You have to improvise, guys. That's how it works. That's the real tea. You improvise. It's a comedy show. You're in America, most of you. You have no excuse to not learn improv. You have it on every corner. I have nothing. I had to dig for this information and scrounge around online like Larry scrounging around for Wanda Sykes' ass in the bushes. Why? Because if I can do it, you can do it. When they invited me to Mexico, I was so excited because that's what I was going to tell him. That you can do anything from anywhere, even make a movie from Africa. I have 11,000 views a day on Instagram and no likes, no follows. Excellent. I'm in your brain and you're not bothering me. I love you for that. So guys, you decide how you want your fame to work. You decide how you want it to be. But then you gotta act it out. If you don't believe in ice, then act like it. Imagine your kid was in there because he looked Spanish. Kelly, Mr. Consuelos, I thought you would be first to be like, yes, we're Star Marines. Just to get energy to the project. I am not going to explain to my children why ICE went on for years and years and years, like none of the adults around me could explain why apartheid went on for 48 years, and why Nelson Mandela was arrested for being a terrorist, and why now that he's dead, he's on our money currency. Don't fuck with me. I'm not waiting till I'm dead. I'm getting my Oscar award that they robbed me of. MGM robbed me. Because I spoke the truth in Sunset Boulevard. Well, bitch, I'm back. The witch is back. And I'm going to take it again. It's mine. And if I have to bulldoze through Washington to get it, then so be it, because that's what God wants. because he wouldn't have put this desire in my heart without knowing that I would bulldoze anyone to hold that statuette, because it's Egyptian and it's mine. And I said I want it, so I've got it. Don't you guys get that? It's that easy. I have an Oscar. I have 3. I have them. You're just watching me how I got them. But instead of wasting your time watching me, so that when I get them, whenever, 75, whatever, tomorrow, whatever, then you're going to be like, oh, I should have listened to... No, do it now. I love when the Divinely Aligned channel says, in motion. Yes, get in there. Don't just do it. I love her. She is my favorite. Yes. So, because she's doing it. And it's fun. And she looks like she's fucking 23. I was like, how does she know? She wasn't even born when we were doing it. What the fuck? What the Lumania is going? I mean, they told me we wouldn't age past 27. But I mean, I don't know how she got the extra 5 off. By being in motion, guys. It's fun. How can you not laugh? It's so much fun to hand yourself over to the unknown, because then you don't have to do anything. The octopus man will do it. I'll do it. I've done it. What do you want? I'll give it to you. Write down in the comments if you guys are not scared. What do you want? Give me 7 things you want. Make 7 wishes. Humor me. What's going to happen? You don't get anything? Okay, so you never had anything to begin with. So what have you got to lose? And in the meantime, I'm going to make the TV show, and I'm going to need your help, because I'm going to need people calling into the show. It's all going to be scripted. I never go on camera without a script. So I need actors, though, because this is not like music where I can do everything by myself and be happy. This is like movies where I need to orchestrate a symphony of people who think I'm a witch demon or something. So, fine, let's get over that then and move on. And then look at my fruits. Are my fruits like Luke's, or are my fruits like Oprah's? And then you'll see for yourself. So just anchor into the feeling and the knowing that yes, you are chosen. If you are watching this, you are part of the club. And no one can take that away from you. So now we need you to act like it. Act like you would if you were your desired self. Open a channel to that. How about that? And if you don't like it, you change it. And if you don't like that, you change it. There are many doors in the mansion. Change them. Madonna and I told you, we've been boys, we've been girls, we've been messes, we've been the best, we've been everything. So now you can be everything till you know who you want to be. Like we know. And we are being. Because that's the point. Be who you are. Not look and copy forever. You copy until you can. You imitate until you can facilitate your own spirit. And the process is already done. It'll just be easier for you if you go to sleep after playing night game, ARG, because you will wake up as yourself and not this character. Okay, I'll talk about it again. Because Paula Patton talked about this, and I want to bring that in, and also other stuff. But I just felt like I'm needing to let someone know to let go, to walk away from love, rescue fantasies. Love, rescue fantasies. They are all Cain. Every single one of them. Except your kingdom spouse. I know, it's like at school when the teacher says every word starting with the P and an H is f, except this one. I don't know, there's always one. Like mine, my name, my real name. It's a P and an H, but it's a silent H. See? The octopus man. So you guys, oh yeah, that means I am charmed. I have a P name. Okay, so see, that's how you play. You grab anything in the moment that supports the narrative of your identity. Instead of saying, oh, that was weird. I just predicted the lotto numbers. That's weird. No, it's not weird. Because then what you're telling us is that you're weird. And when we look at the records of the Akash and we look up what is weird, we see Jeffrey Epstein. And then we say, oh, this beautiful starseed said that's weird, and Jeffrey Epstein is weird, therefore they're the same. And then we will draw that into your reality. If you think you can only succeed through other people or power, we told you in the channeling, Melchizedek said, if you think anyone is gonna, what he said, if you put anyone in your mind as a savior or as the reason for your failure, you will die under this technology. And I've been spending the last 2 months acting out every single scenario you could fall into and showing you how to get out, because no one wants to play the game. So now there's zero excuse for not playing ball with us, because we've taken the planet. So we will snatch your soul if you don't want to give it to us nicely. And the Irish people know we're not playing. Because we will snatch. Shavi Zain told you. I'm not going to tell you we're recycling. We're not recycling shit. We snatch and replace. We're replacing you. Let's put it that way. Yes, be scared of us. No more Mr. Nice Guy.